Good morning. It is 7 a.m. and today I have something pretty crazy to tell you, which is that this is my last day on the boat before I become a US immigrant. It's gonna be an insane ride to get to that point. But it's true. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay, so how did we get to this point? Let me tell you about it and buckle up because it's a ride. One of our biggest sailing dreams was to sail to Canada, and after 2 years of border closures, 2022 was finally going to be the year we'd make it to Nova Scotia. But 80 miles offshore after departure, our crew tested positive for COVID, and with another 500 nautical miles to go and expecting a storm to blow while we would be crossing the Gulf Stream, while running the risk of all getting pretty sick, we decided that the safest thing for us to do was to turn back to where we came from and quarantine until we would all test negative. So here we are. Hurricane season is upon us. It is too late to attempt a crossing to Canada, and we are stuck in a place that is too far south for our insurance's taste, and I still do not have a visa to enter the United States, so escaping hurricane season there isn't an option either.
So this is it, guys. This is a big slice of boat life for you. You know what they say? Sailing plans are written in the sand at low tide, and sometimes you get hit by a giant wave and it takes away all the sand.
Got an email from the National Visa Center. So if you don't know, we're applying for a green card and there's a few steps in it, and the first one is some documents had to be approved from USCIS. Then the next step is we take that approval and we have to take a whole bunch of documents. I don't know, it's like a stack of stuff that we have. And we had to upload that and send that to the National Visa Center, which then approves those documents. And then after that, so that has now been approved, we just found that out. And then after that, we get an interview scheduled in Stockholm. And we think that that could happen pretty quick. So that's just like throwing all of our plans
What plans were thrown off? Because at this point, we're on the third change of plan.
We're on like plan AA.
Yeah, guys, we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so when you apply for a green card, in the first month, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be taking a little bit of time. In our case, it was stupid, okay? Google writ of mandamus. That will tell you everything that you need to know about how this was handled. So right now, it's the middle of July, and what is going to happen is that we're gonna go to Halifax to go see Ryan's parents. And then after that, we're gonna go meet some friends in Toronto. After Toronto, Ryan is gonna go back to Bermuda and take Paul Lucille back to the United States. And the reason why he does that is because it is hurricane season here in Bermuda. We are not insured, and it's a lot easier and more efficient for us to take the boat from Bermuda to the US right now, knowing that in about a month or 2 months, I should be able to get my green card. Because if we don't do that, it's gonna be September or October, peak hurricane season. It's gonna be impossible for us to get Paul Lucille to the United States, and then we're really stuck in Bermuda. So in the meantime, from Toronto, I will be flying to Paris and then to Stockholm and wait for my interview. So there was this like kind of worst case scenario that I was dreading, where my boat, which is my home, would get to a place where I have legally no access. Like, I cannot travel to the United States while my green card is being processed. It shouldn't be very long. We just don't know how long, because we haven't gotten the interview letter, which tells me when I am supposed to go to the embassy. Like, I need to be in a place where the embassy in Stockholm is easily accessible, which is not Bermuda. Or it's good. So our lives for the coming couple of months are going to be a bit chaotic. It's going to be a happy chaos. Today we are going into the most expensive marina that we have ever been at. $160 a night.
So we're gonna go to the marina to film the course. It's better to control the light, which might sound a bit silly, but it's really important for this. Yeah, just generally to have a little bit more control over things, ease of shore for lunch and stuff, because we have really packed days.
Okay, so while we are dealing with the 20th change of plans this year and the logistics of getting Paul Lucille to the United States without me, we have to finish up the biggest project we've undertaken, like, ever, and film the remaining of our course on how to start sailing the world that we are doing together with Bright Trip. This course turned out to be a total of 400 pages of script, and because we only have a few days to record the remaining 200 pages, we asked Bright Trip's director David to join us at the last minute in Bermuda to get it done. So we are filming our course on how to get started in the sailing life, and today we are filming a huge lesson, which is how to budget for a sailing adventure. It is by far the question that we get asked the most on our channel, but also when we talk about, what we do in life.
And I gotta say, this lesson has taken a while to write, and there's a lot there, so you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah, also I live for this little fan moment.
This is Sophie's biggest fan, believe it or not.
It is my biggest fan. All right, are we ready to go?
We are ready to roll. Give the people what they want.
Let's do it. We just filmed the biggest lesson of this course. It's a huge thing because we talk about what it can look like when sailing is cheap, when it's more moderate, and when it's expensive. So like we cover a little bit of all the aspects, and then there is an Excel table that you can fill yourself to estimate your own costs. It took us like how long? 3 hours to record this entire thing with a lunch break in between, and I am melting. I am sweat. And so the irony of the situation is that the next lesson that we are filming is about mental readiness. It's how to get ready mentally. And do I feel ready mentally to film this thing now? The answer is no. But we will anyway, because David is not here for a long time, and we just need to do it, guys. So even though my scalp is here is some exclusive behind the scene material. Every 2 minutes I have to pat my face with this piece of toilet paper, and sometimes I am so sticky that the toilet paper sticks to my face. What do you want to wear, honey?
I'd rather just wear a t-shirt, but nobody will let me do that.
I want Ryan to wear whatever makes him feel comfortable.
What about with these? I mean, these have not as noticeable stains.
Those are extremely wrinkly.
Yeah, but that can be fixed. David, what about this?
So, what color are the pineapples?
They're
Like
yellow.
Yellow? Yeah, I think that would work. I'm colorblind, so I have to ask sometimes. Ryan, you ever let me?
Oh, you okay?
What happened?
Is that your laptop?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
A lot changed in a few seconds.
This day took a turn.
What do you got for me?
Oh, this is major bummer.
A little for me, a little for the computer, a little bit for me.
Fix it in post. Can we fix this in post?
Maybe. Maybe we can.
Just add some blue to the shirt.
Okay, guys.
All right.
My God, no! No.
It's okay, David, it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. You're good. The camera's good. It's just a tablet.
Just the
it's
tablet.
A cheap one.
It's just the tablet. Are you okay, David?
You're right.
Yeah.
The sun just popped back up. We really needed clouds for this take, and the dock.
There's no clouds in sight at all.
No, there are no more clouds, and the dock is forever marked with David's blood. This is terrible. I'm laughing, but this is not funny. Nice. That is why we created this course, because we wanted to put all of the information and resources that we needed 7 years ago when we got started in the same place. Was that good?
Yep, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap!
We're done? Woo! We're done! Woo!
Good job, Ryan.
Like, that was a whole pregnancy. That was 9 months of work.
That was a lot.
That was a lot of
It
camera
was a lot of work.
for
So
Ryan.
much.
It's a lot of camera for Ryan. All right, let's get out of this box.
I am so sweaty,
David,
guys.
you're gonna pack
This
up.
This last day was
Let's help
it was
David pack up,
painful.
Sophie.
It was painful. Okay, yeah, we're gonna help David pack up, and then we're gonna go to lunch, and then we're gonna resume life as we know it.
Well, as we know it, but also not really. So with 100% of our course in the box, we now get on to the next project because in just 2 days, we are leaving Port Lucille to go meet Ryan's parents in Halifax, Nova Scotia, by airplane. And because we are now in hurricane season, we need to find a secure spot to leave Port Lucille that will not cost us $160 a night. And in Bermuda, it is no easy feat.
It's straight chain, and then there's a shackle that attaches to the pickup ball.
Luckily, the owner of the co-working space where I spent most of my time in Bermuda is an avid sailor himself and owns a storm mooring ball which he graciously offered to let us use while we would be away.
So I think we got really lucky with this opportunity to get that ball because it looked pretty good. It's in a good sheltered spot, and yeah, and the guy who owns it's really nice. So I think that's good.
If we had not gotten this mooring ball, leaving the boat in Bermuda while we were going away would have cost us thousands of dollars. The yacht club is $160 a night. Mooring balls are fairly expensive, so it was just so incredibly nice of Tim to let us use his mooring ball. Forever grateful.
Yeah.
It really is awesome. It's like a huge relief for us that we can leave the boat here while we go away. Look at beautiful Hamilton, so pretty. We're coming home!
Big party tonight, huh? Big wrapped-up party. Ready?
Okay, so today is my last day on the boat before the boat is being moved to Annapolis. Oh, that's so nuts! That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
It's sad that you're leaving the boat and you can't sail it to the US, but I think it'll be nice to have the process done. That's exciting. I'm gonna have a couple friends, Steve and third person yet to be decided.
So for Ryan's passage, we actually stole Jordan and Desiree from Project Atticus. We stole their crew. We stole Steve. We met Steve through Jordan and Des, and Steve's pretty awesome. Like, he's such a nice guy, and we're excited to sail with him. And yes, you know, we have a thing for Steves on board. If your name is Steve and you want to sail, you're always welcome on Port Lucille. We love our Steves.
I'm looking forward for like a week-long vacation.
In Halifax?
Nice. Yeah.
Our dream destination?
Yeah, exactly. That we can't ever seem to get to.
I am actually quite overwhelmed with feelings. I will not lie. This is such a huge life change that is waiting for us, for me. Also, I should say that if you're thinking that we're going to stop sailing because I immigrate to the United States, that's not the case. We're going to absolutely continue to sail, but we're going to be sailing in the United States a lot. As it turns out, the United States has a lot of waters to sail, from the East Coast, Puerto Rico, the West Virgin Islands, the West Coast, Hawaii, Alaska, you know, all those places that I could not legally access for the last 3 years. Damn. You have to know that the last big life change that I went through like this, that's when we moved on board. You know, this is how big this is for us. I should make a video about this immigration process, Ryan. We should tell the world, you know, what it took for us to get to this point. What it's still taking, because it's not over.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. How do we have so much trash after just 2 days out of the marina?
That's because we're leaving, Ryan.
Yeah, but still, like...
Can you take my bag? My tote bag? How have you liked living in Bermuda for a little while?
Oh, I love Bermuda. Bermuda's great. It's just a bit expensive, but otherwise it's awesome.
Also, if the first question that popped into your mind when thinking about Bermuda was, do people in Bermuda wear Bermuda shorts? The answer is yes, absolutely. It's a thing. It's very formal. Let me show you. Okay, so next I want to introduce you to a Bermuda institution, and that's also a place where I'm gonna get a very special souvenir and gift for some Canadian friends of ours. I'll show you.
So La Trattoria in Hamilton, Bermuda is an institution, and in here you order your wine by the chicken. You can get a small chicken, a medium chicken, and a large chicken. So I just ordered a small chicken of wine, and this chicken thing has become so big that it actually became a cultural reference. Here, we're gonna see the chicken in action. Here's the chicken in action. This is amazing. And so the chicken thing is so big here that it's like a cultural reference, and they sell those little chickens, well, big chickens. I get my chicken from our friend Tim, who also works at the yacht club. And today the chicken will live on because I will buy one for our Canadian friend. It is the ultimate insider Bermuda souvenir, you know.
Nice job, Ryan.
All right, you're gonna have to back up the boat just a little bit.
Okay. Damn, this is the second time that I put us on a mooring ball at first trial. It's pretty good. So Ryan, I have to tell you something funny. I texted Steve, our friend, Canadian Steve, that we're meeting in Toronto in a couple of weeks. And I told him, I bought you something today. And his immediate response was like, oh, was it one of those chicken wine things? Because that's awesome. And I told him, you cannot know before we arrive. So because our dinghy is staying on the boat and we do not really have a way to get to shore, we need to hitch a ride. And our ride this morning is our friend Tom. Thank you so much, Tom. Who borrowed a dinghy from somebody else. Thank you, Giovanni. So we're gonna load the bags, load the trash, and go to shore.
Yeah.
We do. It's really nice. I mean, the amount of really awesome. One last look. Oh my God! Goodbye, Paul Lucille. I'll miss you, girl. Take my telephone. Last check. Everything's on. Bye, Paul Lucille.
We had a little docking.
See you in Annapolis.
We didn't have the fenders low enough when.
Are we gonna plane, Tom? Are we gonna plane?
we planning? Oh wow!
We don't know that term in our boat. It would have been a long swim with our bags.
I can't believe it's the last time I'm doing this dinghy ride into the yacht club. Aww.
The way our year's been going, it won't be. Thanks, Tom.
Bye, Tom. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Guys, the people in Bermuda are so incredibly nice. When we arrived, we get help to tour the island. Now that we are leaving, we get help with the mooring ball. When the mooring ball didn't pan out, we get help with another mooring ball. And then we met the friends of the owners of the mooring ball who were extremely lovely and wanted to invite Ryan over for dinner. We get help to get a ride from our boat back to the yacht club in town. And now we're gonna get help to get a ride from the town to the airport. And all of those people, I don't think they even know each other. And they didn't know us before. Like, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh yes.
Thank you so much, Gail. Oh, it was so lovely to meet you.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
As I am leaving Bermuda for the last time, I have no idea when I will get to see polar seal again. And as it turns out, it will be a lot longer than we anticipated, and in the coming month, we will have to deal with even more chaos than we imagined.